Binoculars, welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer stories. We are going to start with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. His move to Chelsea is not really being straightforward as many people thought it would be. It has been reported that Chelsea is insisting on a swap deal, with Aubameyang. Barcelona are not interested, whatsoever with any swap deal involving Marcos Alonso. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this very good news, claiming that LaLiga will give Barcelona the green light for Jules Kounde's registration. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so. Give the video a like and please make sure to watch it right up to the very end. Barca! Barca! As we enter the final few days of the summer transfer window, Barcelona and Chelsea continue to be in negotiations over a couple of transfer operations. The Blues are interested in signing striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, while Barcelona have their sights set on a move for Marcos Alonso. Talks over the two deals have been ongoing for quite some time now, but a breakthrough is yet to be achieved. Chelsea are desperate for a new striker and have identified Aubameyang as their top target. They were reported to have submitted an offer worth 18 million euros plus Alonso in order to convince Barcelona to sell Aubameyang. However, Barcelona rejected that proposal as they want a cash-only deal for Aubameyang and treat the Marcos Alonso deal as a separate entity. But according to Fabrizio Romano's latest update, Chelsea continue to insist on including the left-back in their bid to sign Aubameyang, despite Barcelona's clear reluctance to consider such an operation. As a result, talks still continue between the two clubs with no breakthrough in sight as of yet, despite reports claiming that the former Arsenal captain was very close to completing a transfer back to England. Aubameyang only joined Barca during the month of January earlier this year and has grown into a key player at the Camp Nou. However, the arrival of Robert Lewandowski has pushed him further down the pecking order. The Gabonese centre-forward's departure would help the club with player registration, with Barca still keen on bringing a new right-back and also a new left-back, with Alonso being the preferred target for the latter role. But with time running out very fast, the two clubs must find a middle ground at the earliest possible and conclude a deal, whether it is a player plus cash operation or two separate transfers. I really still don't understand why Chelsea has been so reluctant, to give the money that Barca are demanding for Aubameyang, and I'm still shocked that up to now they are still insisting on a potential swap involving Marcos Alonso. We know for the longest time Barca have not really been keen on Marcos Alonso like at first, right? I've been talking about other possible left backs out there, but no concrete approach as of yet. And Chelsea, knowing fully well how Barca are desperate for a new left back, they want to use that opportunity to persuade Barca if they could consider a swap deal involving Alonso plus 18 million euros. But Barcelona want that operation to be carried out separately. Barca have been holding out for 25 million euros at least for Aubameyang, and when reports came out yesterday saying that the deal for Aubameyang is getting closer and closer, one might think that it seems as though Chelsea have accepted their fate and they have accepted that, okay, what Barca are demanding, we are going to pay. But now getting this latest report is just making the whole fiasco confusing. Now saying that they are still insisting on including Marcos Alonso in that deal. So it's going to be difficult, right? Because personally, from what I'm seeing, it seems as though Barca are not really prioritizing Marcos Alonso at left back like they used to do. They have Javi Galán have also entered the fray when it comes to left back positions, left back targets. So I think Barcelona's, we know how desperate we are now for cash. Despite the 4 economic levers that we did activated, Barcelona still want, they want cash, they want money, because they know getting new fullbacks is a priority as it stands, and also registering Kounde, even though I've been getting the report that Kounde's registration is almost getting done. So, but nonetheless, Barcelona are desperate for finance and Chelsea are fully aware of that. So I think Barcelona will never agree such a proposal from Chelsea, including Marcos Alonso in this operation for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. But still yet, despite all this, it is still widely expected that Aubameyang will move to Stamford Bridge. It's just a matter of time. We have about 5 days to go for the last day of this transfer window. And a lot of things, especially in that final day, we know every year there's always a lot of drama, a lot of twists and turns in the last day of every transfer window. So this one looks to be no different. Aubameyang is still widely expected to leave. Memphis Depay, who was also expected to leave. I said earlier in my other episode that I'm so happy that the deal even collapsed, because we need at least one of those guys to be as a backup to Robert Lewandowski. It makes no sense for Xavi to sell all of them. So let's just hope that just one of them leave, and Aubameyang looks the likeliest option to leave, right? So let's see how things are going to look like in the coming days and weeks. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, ahead of the third La Liga game of the new season, Barcelona have been handed a huge boost as La Liga is ready to give the green light to the registration of new signing Jules Kounde. This claim comes from Sport, who state that La Liga values the efforts made by the Blaugrana, who activated 4 economic levers and adjusted player contracts in order to meet the financial fair play regulations. Barca have made 5 new senior signings this summer, but registered only 4 of them prior to the start of the campaign, with Kounde being the one left out. The club hoped to get the issue sorted by last weekend before the game against Real Sociedad, but were unable to do so, with reports stating that the 23-year-old is getting frustrated due to the registration issue. Barcelona wished to get the issue sorted at the earliest. Earlier this morning, reports emerged that Barcelona can go ahead with registering Kounde, irrespective of whether they sell Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang or not. Now, Sport corroborates those claims while also stating that La Liga will soon give the green light to the French defender situation. As iterated earlier, the league values the efforts made by Barcelona. On top of that, the departure of Samuel Umtiti on Thursday and the fact that Pablo Torre is not on the first team payroll also helped Barcelona's cause, as per the report. The deadline for Barca to register Kounde before the game on Sunday is at 6 p.m., but the Catalans believe that they should close up the matter well in time before they take on Real Valladolid without having to sell Aubameyang, Memphis Depay, or any other player. I think this news brings some huge relief for all Barcelona fans. I'm so happy to see that La Liga have given a green light for Barcelona to go ahead with the registration of Jules Kounde. It has been really worrying, honestly speaking. I've really felt how the player have been feeling. We have been getting reports how the player have been feeling frustrated by the way things have been. More than a month ago when Barca signed Kounde, he has still not been registered, can't still play La Liga games, and last week we got reports that he's feeling frustrated after missing the first 2 La Liga games of the season against Rayo Vallecano and against Real Sociedad. So it's interesting to see that things are moving in a positive direction, and against Real Valladolid on Sunday, we are very likely to see Jules Kounde in that team. Of course, we all know that Kounde is coming as a centre back, not to come and play as a right back. Because if Xavi does that, I personally will be so pissed off. So let's hope that our starting this season overall will have our starting our main 2 centre backs all the time should be Kounde and Ronald Araujo. So hopefully. We're even talking about right back here. Barca are strongly looking for a right back. Can they even see one? Nobody up to now. They are unable to find a right back. We've been talking about Joan Foy, talking about Thomas Meunier, Hector Bellerin, but nothing fruitful have come out from any of those rumors. Let's see, because if Barca don't succeed to get a new right back, I wonder what Xavi will do. You will be not surprised to see Kounde and Araujo, alternating with Sergio Roberto at that right back role. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.